Dalí's dream. Dalí and his friend, the llama, were back from a long trip. Dalí was very happy because he brought 2 big wallets filled with great dreams for painting. He needed thousands of dreams to finish his new home. He promised Gala a whole house made of painted dreams. One day, he dreamed of a piano which worked as a fountain. Another day, he dreamed of a clock as soft as butter. People said he was crazy, but he didn't listen to them. He thought people were so boring. That night, a crunch wasn't letting him sleep. He could only hear the tick-tock of the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The next day, Dalí was feeling very tired. He went to his studio and started painting right away. He opened the wallet filled with dreams he brought from his trip and there was nothing. Dalí was deeply sad. At night, he could not sleep a minute. Hence, he couldn't dream, and without dreams, he couldn't finish the house for his love life, Gala. Every night, he got more and more desperate. Something wasn't letting him sleep. Maybe someone was stealing his own dreams. His friend the llama tried to comfort him, warming his feet. "Llama, we have to capture these thieves," shouted Dalí, all upset. Since that night, both of them worked very hard to have the house controlled at every single minute. Dalí was carrying a big sack to capture the thief, and the llama was wearing her horns on fire to burn any robber's ass. Suddenly, a very dark shadow passed across the window. Dalí and the llama got close step by step, and their eyes got as wide as 2 big oranges when they realized how the walls were clearly disappearing. The crunches were getting louder and louder, and they could feel how from the garden it came a big smell of sawdust. Without giving it a second thought, they ran to catch the thieves. "Do you hear all this noise? There must be lots of thieves," whispered Dalí to avoid being heard. But when they arrived, they were ants. Dalí made a huge jump and captured all the ants with his big sack. However, as the ants were very hungry, they made thousands of holes in it and escaped in all directions. They began to eat all the furniture in Dalí's house, saying, "How great all these weird furnitures taste. A strawberry-flavored lips. Oh, what a sweet nose." The ants were hungrier and hungrier, and their bellies started to swell as balloons. They went up and down the stairs. Dalí tried to capture the ants, concentrating them on corners, but they were smarter and very slippery, and they escaped through all kinds of places. If they go on like this, they will eat the whole house, said Dalí, very angry. Finally, the ants had nothing left to eat but the roof. From the tower, Dalí and his friends saw how the ants destroyed their whole home in the darkness of the night. They were so sad. Thousands of painted dreams were completely gone. Suddenly, right behind them, a snap was heard. The peel of one of the eggs that decorated the roof broke, and surprisingly, a red big anteater came out from the egg. It smelled the air with its large nose. The same air brought him the smell of the ants. Now it was its time for lunch. There were thousands of ants for his own giant belly. The red anteater ran madly all over the house, zim-zam, swinging his big tongue from one side to another. In a minute, all the ants were gone, and the ones that could escape were never going to come back. How great they tasted, that fat ants. Good riddance. At last, Dalí could normally sleep since then. But just in case, the llama always sleep with an open eye to see if they come back again. That night, he had a wonderful dream. He dreamed that a group of children come to see him, and each one gave him a different dream. Thanks to this, with every little dream the children gave him, he made a very, very, very big one, which helped to build the whole house again. And this is a story of how Dalí rebuilt his home of painted dreams for precious Gala. The end.